Hello, English learners and practitioners. Welcome to another episode of the podcast Your English Always Better. I am Charlie. In today's podcast, you will learn and practice English with the dialogue between Mariana and Lucas, who are planning to spend a week at the beach. It's a great podcast to improve your comprehension and speaking skills about places, transportation, tourism, nature, and various other topics present in the couple's conversation. At the end, we will explain some words and ask questions to help you retain the content and accelerate your learning. Let's get started.
Mariana, I'm so excited about our beach trip. We've been thinking about this for a long time and now, finally, we're going to make it happen. Let's take the opportunity to celebrate our 2-year anniversary. But we need to plan well because of our budget.
Yes, Lucas. I'm excited too. I'm sure it will be a great time for us to enjoy the beach, nature, and all the activities we can do. But you're right, since we're saving for the wedding, we have to do everything within the budget we have available. Let's start planning by deciding how long we'll stay there. I wanted to stay at least a week. What do you think?
I think it's great. We can rest a lot and enjoy it a lot. Let's take advantage of the fact that we're both on vacation and can relax without worrying about work.
Exactly, a week free, light, and relaxed, just enjoying and without worries about the daily routine that takes up so much of our time and stresses us out. Well, let's start looking at the details so we don't have any setbacks. Regarding accommodation, what do you think about renting an apartment on Airbnb?
Good idea. We can find something cheaper than a hotel. I know there are great options available, cheaper and with good space. Let's look for options.
Yes, they are cheaper indeed. Look what I found. Here is an apartment that costs $50 per night, while this hotel costs $100 per night. And both are on the same beach, just 80 meters apart.
The apartment seems like a good choice. We can save money and use it for other things, like activities. After all, we don't need a super apartment. I just want it to have a good bathroom and a comfortable bed and a minimally equipped kitchen.
I agree. Let's book this one available on this site. It's exactly what we're looking for, with everything you mentioned.
Yes, the apartment has a kitchen. We can save money by cooking some meals. We'll eat at restaurants, for sure, but now and then we can make our own food. We buy the ingredients at the local market and cook together. We can have a themed dinner, like an Italian or Mexican night. And we can invite some neighbors from the apartment to join us. It would be a great way to make new friends.
Exactly, great idea. So let's book this one we found right away. At least in the photos, it looks perfect and without unpleasant surprises. It says here that it's spacious and close to the beach. Let's book it now before someone else takes it.
Now, we need to think about the food. We can have a picnic on the beach. We can buy fresh fruits and make sandwiches. It will be fun.
And we can try the local food on some days. I don't want to miss the experience. Every beach always has traditional restaurants that serve very well prepared, tasty, and reasonably priced local food. Let's discover these places and enjoy them.
Of course, we can choose some well-rated restaurants and go on alternate days. To avoid getting bored, we'll go to several of them, which also increases our experience as tourists.
And if we find a fish and seafood market, we can make a special dinner in the apartment. We get a wine to pair and have a special night on the beach. What do you think?
Good idea. I've already selected some restaurant options that seem very good. I also saw fish markets, very close to the beach, that we can visit. As soon as we get to the beach, we'll look for these places to decide which ones are worth trying. Now, Speaking of activities, what do you want to do on the beach, Mariana?
I would love to go on a boat trip, but it can be expensive. Let's check the prices and all the options before choosing. It says here that a boat trip costs $30 per person. We can do that one day. It's an affordable price, and if the day is nice, a boat trip is always an amazing experience.
And on other days, we can walk on the beach and swim. That's free. I love walking in the morning and at the end of the day when the sun is almost setting. I think the landscape is beautiful when the sun starts to disappear on the horizon. Besides, it's very romantic too. What do you think?
Yes, I will love it. I also like walking on the beach, especially with the love of my life by my side and the setting sun as a witness. It will be unforgettable. Oh, another thing I want to do is bring a frisbee or a ball to have fun on the sand. It could be cool. What do you think about that?
Great. Doing some sports on the sand is good to keep the body moving. Even on vacation, we can't neglect our health. And we can explore the city on foot. There are always interesting things to see. We can visit local museums or art galleries. Often, the entrance is free or cheap.
And we can look for local events, like fairs or festivals. There's always something happening. Coastal cities, especially during the summer season, are full of interesting programs in this regard. We can ask the local community, who will surely know what's happening that's interesting.
Yes, and we can rent bikes for a day to explore further. That way, we can get to know several places faster than walking, but cheaper and less stressful than driving.
Good idea. And we can go on a hike if there's one nearby. Let's research that. I love the idea of being in contact with nature. And at night, what do you want to do? Can we go to bars or shows?
We can, but we need to choose well. Some bars are expensive, especially the trendy ones. And these are not always the best. Let's look for the traditional bars in the area. Look at this option of a bar with live music that doesn't charge an entrance fee. We can go there. And we can also buy drinks at the market and have a movie night in the apartment. Especially if it's a rainy night. We can have all this prepared when we get there.
Yes, that would be fun and cheap. We can alternate between going out and staying in the apartment. To be honest, even on vacation, it can be stressful to have to go out all the time. It ends up being a tiring pace, which doesn't match with vacations.
I agree with you. Let's have fun, but without the obligation to go out every day or all the time. I won't give up taking a nap in the middle of the day if I'm very tired. It's refreshing.
Yes, I'll join you in that nap. It's so good to truly relax. Oh, another interesting option for a beach program is to look for parties that are held right on the sand. Sometimes, they are very fun. I know many of them come up unexpectedly, with some friends getting together and inviting more people randomly. In the end, several people are together, singing, eating, drinking, and having a lot of fun.
Great idea. We can ask if anyone knows where such parties usually happen, or we can walk along the sand to see what's going on. Well, now let's talk about transportation. How are we going to get around the city? Renting a car can be expensive. And, to be honest, I don't feel like stressing out on the beach driving back and forth.
We can use public transportation. It's cheaper and we can get to know the city better. And we can also rent bicycles. I love riding a bike, and on the beach, I think it's even better because of all the contact with nature we have all the time.
I agree. And we can walk to nearby places. And if we need a car, we can rent one for just a day for more distant trips that are not feasible by bike or that take too long to reach by public transportation. We can also use ride-sharing apps for short distances.
Let's make a final budget to see if everything is within our limit. Accommodation, $350 for 7 nights. Food, $450 for groceries and some restaurants. Activities, $60 for the boat trip and other things. Transportation, $80 for public transportation and bike rentals. Entertainment, $100 for bars and shows. Total, $960. We're within the budget.
Great. We managed to plan a week full of fun at the beach, and within the amount we can and want to spend. It will be great. Now I'm even more excited for the day we leave to arrive.
Don't even mention it. I'm already counting the hours until we get there. A week of rest on the beach, eating and drinking well, and still doing many cool activities, everything we needed. It will be great, especially because we'll be together.
It will be. Let's enjoy every moment together. Well, then let's finish organizing everything, get everything ready because we leave next Monday when we are officially on vacation. We need to pack. What are we going to take?
Light clothes, sunscreen, towels, and our swimwear. Of course, don't forget your personal documents. And don't forget the frisbee. And I'll bring some snacks for the trip. That way we save on the road. And don't forget the phone chargers and the camera.
Of course. Let's capture every moment of this trip. And don't forget to bring a book or something to read on the beach. I've already picked a special book that I want to read a little bit each day during those hours when the sun is too hot to go into the water.
Great idea. We really have to be careful with the strong sun to avoid burns, which can ruin our week of rest. We'll have a lot of fun, but always taking all precautions. Everything is ready, now we just have to wait for the time to go.
Of course, my love. The time will come soon and everything. Of course, my love. The time will come soon and everything will be perfect. I love you.
I love you too.
Wow, did you see how they managed to plan a good week of vacation at the beach while spending little? Comment here if you plan your vacations this way. This way, you can practice your English while writing. Now, to better retain the content from the dialogue between Lucas and Mariana, let's analyze 3 important words that appear in the text, along with their definitions and synonyms. First word. Budget. Meaning. Budget refers to the financial planning that estimates the income and expenses of a person, company, or government for a specific period. It is an essential tool for controlling expenses and ensuring that resources are used efficiently. Sentences with the word budget. We need to adjust our budget to save more money. The project's budget was approved by the board. Maintaining a balanced budget is crucial to avoid debt. Synonyms. Financial planning. Expense estimate. Financial projection. Second word. Picnic. Meaning. Picnic is an informal meal held outdoors, usually in parks, beaches, or green areas. People bring food and drinks to share, enjoying the natural environment to relax and socialize. Sentences with the word picnic. Let's have a picnic in the park next weekend. The picnic on the beach was a great way to enjoy the sunny day. I brought sandwiches and fresh fruits for the picnic with friends. Synonyms. Outdoor meal. Park snack. Country lunch. Third word. Stressful. Meaning. Stressful describes something that causes stress, tension, or anxiety. It can refer to situations, tasks, or events that require a lot of mental or emotional effort, resulting in discomfort or exhaustion. Sentences with the word stressful. Work has been very stressful lately. The car trip was stressful due to heavy traffic. Preparing for final exams can be a stressful experience. Synonyms: tense, exhausting, anxiety-inducing. Now let's ask 3 questions to see if you paid close attention to the story. Formulate the answer in your mind in the way you think is correct. The important thing is to do the exercise to help improve your level of English comprehension. Question 1. What are Lucas and Mariana going to celebrate at the beach? Question 2. What does the couple plan to do in the apartment when it rains? Question 3. What does the couple plan to take to the beach? Did you manage to answer? The important thing is that you try, as this will greatly help accelerate your level of English comprehension and speaking. If in doubt, review the video. Remember, the more you practice, the faster you will learn. Wait, it's not over yet. I'll leave a bonus tip: go back to the video and listen to the dialogue again. This time, listen more carefully to the sentences without worrying too much about the story itself, as you already know what happened. This exercise greatly accelerates your learning. Try it and comment below what you think. Take the opportunity to write in the comments about what kind of topics you want us to make videos on to help you learn English. I promise we will fulfill the requests as best as we can. That's it, dear English learners. If this content was useful to you, take the opportunity to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for being here. See you in the next videos.